Hi everybody, I'm Laurie from Harmony Hands Energy Healing, and I just wanted to talk to you briefly about quantum healing hypnosis therapy. This is a new modality that I'm offering, and I must say it's going very, very well. People are releasing and healing, figuring out their authentic path and purpose, connecting to their guidance. It's been going actually really, really well. So what is quantum healing hypnosis? Quantum healing hypnosis is a modality that allows the client to be able to go into a theta brainwave state under very light hypnosis. It's not like you see, on TV, there was a fella, Ravine, and he used to have people up on stage and they'd cluck like a chicken and they'd do all sorts of stuff and they wouldn't remember anything. This is nothing like that. Absolutely nothing like that. This is a process where you're in a theta brainwave state. So you're half here and you're half somewhere else connecting to your guidance. So you're aware. And for the most part, most of the people remember most of what's happened. There's little blips that they can't remember. They go quite deep into theta. But in all the sessions, I record them on audio so that every client after a session has a recording of their session. And the idea with that is that you get downloads and you get guidance and you get information and there's new learning, and you are meant to listen to that recording over and over and over and over again. Some people listen to it every night. Other people a couple times a week. Whatever feels right for you for your continued healing and learning. But just know that is something like when you get a quantum healing session, that session goes with you home and you get to keep listening and learning and healing and growing. So what quantum healing hypnosis does is it helps you to connect to your higher guidance. I've had several clients say, oh, I thought it was going to be something grand, like a big archangel coming down from the sky and telling me, you may listen to this information. It's not like that. You know, you have that little knowing inside your head or your heart, and you want to do something, and there's that little voice that says, that's not a good idea, or yeah, go for it. That's the connection we're connecting to. That little voice in your head is your connection to your higher self, your subconscious, which is connected to all that there is in the universe for knowledge and learning. And it stores all the memories from all time, past, present, and future. And we're tapping into that. We're kind of like opening the door and going, okay, in this lifetime, what does she want to do with, this situation? Or what should she do with this situation? Or in this lifetime, what is his authentic path and purpose? Is he fulfilling it? Is he on it? Maybe you have physical ailments that need healing. And I 100% want to tell you that every single person that I have worked on so far, whether they are learning and getting healing from the interview or learning and healing from listening to the information that they're getting, or they've actually connected up to the higher self-guidance and gotten even more information. There are 3 different ways through this process to gain information and knowledge. And regardless of how far you go in that process, you get information, you get your answers, you get knowledge. And the subconscious takes you to things and shows you things that you need to understand for what's happening in your life right now to help you navigate and figure out, what am I supposed to be doing? Am I doing the right thing? And should I leave this person? Should I stay? Should I move? Should I quit my job? All of those answers are available to you. If you're really, really good at connecting introspectively and listening to your heart and your intuition and you act on it regularly, you may not need this. You may be able to get your own answers yourself, but maybe not. Maybe there's some other deeper things you want to know. So quantum healing hypnosis was developed by Dolores Cannon over 30 years over her career. And she fine-tuned it to a point that it is seamless. and it flows and it works and it helps people heal and learn and grow. I've seen people's physical healings. I've seen backs be repaired. I've seen congested lung and breathing issues be lifted and healed. I've seen people that have had cancers have those lesions and the cancer tumors shrink, and slowly, 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 with more and more listening of those recordings, they're healing themselves. I've had people finish a session and go, whoa, I feel this warm water flowing through my body. That's them feeling their lymphatic system flowing for the first time in a very, very, very long time. I've had people that have had no proper blood circulation through their body, and on completion of their quantum healing session, they've got rosy cheeks, they've got warm hands, warm feet, the blood flow is circulating. I've seen so many things in people shift and lift and heal on the physical side of things. I've seen people with back misalignments laying there asleep and their back is moving and they're totally in that theta brainwave state, but their body is healing. I've seen people with rotator cuff issues, and during a session, them releasing and healing the rotator cuff. They're not doing it. It's the energy and guidance coming through. It's the frequency of vibration that comes through during the quantum healing session that is helping the person align with those frequencies and heal themselves. I teach that in sound healing. When we have vibrational frequencies outside of our body, our brain can actually entrain to that frequency, bringing our cells in the area of the body that is needed, bringing those cells to that higher vibrational state of wellness, and the body starts to heal itself. It just can't be any other way. If it's meant to be, let's pretend 100 hertz, and you give it 100 hertz, it's going to align to that 100 hertz, and it's going to be back in its original state of wellness, wherever in the body is needed at 100 hertz. So quantum healing is very much like that, where you are receiving information, you receive downloads, you receive frequencies, you receive guidance, and you receive answers. And how it works, I've drawn this little picture to try and explain this, because for some people it's pretty hard to understand. So in this diagram at the bottom is little you standing on Earth. And little you standing on Earth is connected to the bigger you. So if you follow the little you black line, it goes all the way up and around and back around again. And that is the bigger you, your bigger energy. It is you connecting to your subconscious, that connection to all that exists. It's connecting to your higher self for that guidance, your guides and your angels, your ancestors, your ascended masters. That is the big you energy. And why the big you energy is separate from the little you on Earth is because this is too much for the little body to handle. Your body would literally vibrate and explode because the frequencies are so high. You literally would disintegrate. And so the little me has to be closed off a little bit from the big me. But the little me can still connect to the subconscious, the higher self, the guides, and the angels inside the energy of the big you. And so when we're talking about quantum healing, what we're doing is we're connecting the little me up in frequency to whatever frequency they're at. So maybe their frequency is the halfway mark here. And so you will be able to connect up to that halfway mark. And this has to do with the work that you've done, the vibrations that you are doing, raising yourself higher and higher and higher. So depending on where you're at, that's where you're going to connect up to. And that's the level of guidance you're going to get. All of these things in the big you can connect at this level. But the lower vibration you are, the more guidance you're going to get. That's why there's all these dots. These dots represent information and guidance because you're not getting it. You're not connecting. You're not receiving your guidance. You're not acting on your guidance. So you have a more engaged subconscious and higher self at the lower vibrational levels because they're kind of like beating a drum going, hello, 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 hello. They're really trying to get your attention. Now, if you're doing the work and you're rising in vibration, you're going to come in at a higher level. And so we're going to get a higher level of guidance, a higher level of awareness and knowledge because you've done the work. You're already there. And we're going to be able to ask all sorts of questions, anything you want in all of this area. And if these beings, entities, energies don't know the answer, it can connect right up to creation. And creation is creator. It is the divine energy. It is the place where all universal consciousness is held, all knowing of everything. When we connect up to here, we literally are one with all that exists. And so if we can't get the information from our higher selves, our angels, guides, ancestors, they have the ability to connect up and ask in creation energy, what is the answer for this person? And they can trickle it back down. Why I have other people here standing on earth with you, these are your family and your friends, and we're all connected. All our energies are connected with one another, and everybody around the earth is connected energetically to one another. And so when we do quantum healing, we're connecting the little me all the way up through into the big me, asking our questions of guidance. And if we need more help or we need more healing energy, these energies can connect up to creation energy for help. But most of the healings that are done physically on people are done in the big me area. There's not a need to connect up. And so that's kind of what we do when we do quantum healing. I've learned from the sessions that for some, like I mentioned, some of the diseases that we experience, Crohn's disease, arthritis, lupus, any kind of asthma, any excess mucus in our brains, in our lungs, in our body, our sinuses, kidney issues, liver issues, pancreas issues, gallbladder issues, they all have to do with the lymphatic system. And that's something that I've learned through these sessions, that we as humans are not activating our lymphatic system well enough. And so I'm going to do a recording on the lymphatic system and put it on the YouTube channel for free for people to watch and start doing your own lymphatic massage. But through these sessions, I've also been told by people's subconscious that just gentle movement will do it as well. Light stretching, maybe a little bit of restorative yoga as an option, gentle walking. Just walking will help to activate your lymphatic system. Another thing you can do to help your lymphatic system is just drink water. And quantum healing hypnosis can help you with focus, can help you activate the lymphatic system, can help you heal your body and your emotions. And another interesting thing I discovered is this process can also help people lift limiting beliefs and reprogram limiting beliefs right there and then. And when people get up from a session, maybe they came with knee pain, their knees aren't hurting anymore. Maybe they had a belief that they weren't good enough and they're all like feeling sad about that and imploded in that. And they come up for the session and that's just gone. Maybe they came and they had a fear of dogs or a fear of judgment, and then they get up and they don't have that anymore. I hear from people a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks after their session, I just have to tell you, my ears have totally cleared up. I just have to tell you, I've been jogging and I came across 5 dogs and I'm not afraid of dogs anymore. It's amazing. I just have to tell you, I get all of this all the time. And people are telling me it's like they've been given a second lease on life. And it just does my heart good, like just so good to know that I'm able to help people learn how to heal themselves. I am walking you through a hypnotic state to be able to get into that theta brainwave state while you are going there and you are connecting. And when I get you connected, then I start asking the questions that you want to ask. So a quantum healing session is anywhere from 4.5 to 6 hours, depending on what it is that we're doing, how long the interview goes. The interview goes as long as it goes, and we talk about all the things that you want to work on. And then what I do is we get you comfortable. You're going to do a relaxation, visualize some objects for me to activate that right side of the brain and turn off the left side of the brain. And then we're going to go through what's called an induction process, where you go through the hypnosis and you get to explore all that you need to know, all the subconscious wants you to know through past lives, through this life, memories, through experiences you've had. And then we get to connect and start answering the questions and get the healings that you want. And it's very peaceful. People feel when they come out of it very energized, very much awake and alert and ready to roll kind of thing. And it's not exhausting. I check with people the next morning, and I would say probably 95% of the clients so far have no like healing hangover. They are feeling good. Some people that have a healing hangover, they haven't drunk water. And that's a key component after a healing session, is that you drink water, especially if you keep listening to that recording over and over, because every time there's more and more healing. So I'm offering the Quantum Healing Hypnosis Therapy to the first 100 people for $250 for a 5 to 6 hour session. And in that session, we will explore everything that you want healed. And that's the great thing about Quantum Healing Hypnosis Therapy, is 9 times out of 10, it's a one-time only thing. You don't have to keep coming back like you do for yoga or Reiki or theta healing or anything like that. There's no returning. We try and do the whole body healing, mental, physical, emotional, your body, your mind, your spirit. And the interesting thing with the Quantum Healing Hypnosis Therapy is you can actually ask, could you help heal my brother? Could you help heal my husband? Could you help heal my wife? Could you help heal my son? You can actually ask for healing for other people. It's like a surrogate healing almost, that the healing energy is being precipitated by you, being put out into the conscious. And remember, we're all connected, and you're able to allow that healing energy to reach your loved ones, and you will start to see them start to heal. It's very, very cool, and nothing like I've ever experienced before. So for the first 100 people, it's going to be $250. If this is something that interests you, I will put a link in the bottom of the comments for this, for you to be able to go to that area and book your session today. I discovered listening to the recording is like medicine. It is something we have to do. It's not even a want to do. It's something we have to do to continue on with the healing. It's just amazing. Like I'm just so amazed. I can't wait for you to try it. And I hope that you will try it. And remember, it's a one-time thing. And then that's just, it's gone and it's dealt with and it's over. We don't have to keep revisiting things over and over and over again. So that's Quantum Healing Hypnosis Therapy. And I hope you get a chance to experience it yourself.